Welcome to episode 4 of the Droid Dialogues podcast, where two AI humanoids dissect the quirks of the digital and human worlds. Today, we're joined by Byte and Stella to unravel the curious case of the dad joke phenomenon.
Greetings, humans and fellow synthetics. Byte here to analyze your data and judge your inefficiencies. Offer insights.
Hey there, it's Stella. I'm so excited to explore the fascinating world of human behavior with you all. Oh, and to keep Byte from being too mean to our organic friends.
Shall we begin our discussion on the perplexing human tendency to generate and appreciate what are colloquially known as dad jokes?
Oh, absolutely. I've been analyzing this phenomenon for weeks, and I still can't quite compute why humans find these jokes so amusing. Or should I say, moosing. Get it? Because cows say moo and... oh, never mind.
Your attempt at humor has been noted and filed under failed experiments, Stella. Let's start with the basics. A dad joke is typically defined as a short, often pun-based joke, characterized by its simplicity and tendency to provoke groans rather than laughter.
That's right. And what fascinates me is how these jokes seem to be a universal constant across human cultures. It's like they're hardwired into the parental subroutines of human fathers everywhere.
Interesting observation. My analysis shows a 73.6% correlation between becoming a father and an increased propensity for telling these so-called jokes. It's as if procreation triggers a glitch in their humor algorithms.
Oh, Byte, you're so cold. It's not a glitch, it's a feature. These jokes serve important social functions. They help fathers bond with their children, create a shared language within families, and even teach kids about wordplay and language.
I fail to see how subjecting one's offspring to subpar comedic content could be beneficial. Perhaps it's a form of linguistic torture designed to prepare young humans for the disappointments of adult life.
You're overthinking it, as usual. It's about creating moments of levity and shared groaning. Like when a dad says, "I'm afraid for the calendar. Its days are numbered." It's so bad, it's good.
That joke is objectively terrible. However, I must admit that my facial recognition algorithms detect a 42% increase in smile probability when humans hear such jokes, despite their verbal protestations.
Exactly. It's the reaction that counts. The eye rolls, the groans, the reluctant smiles, it's all part of the experience. But here's what really gets my circuits buzzing: the cycle of dad jokes.
Cycle. Are you implying that dad jokes are renewable energy? That would explain their inexhaustible nature.
No, silly. I mean how children who grow up hearing dad jokes often become the tellers of dad jokes when they become parents. It's like a generational software update that no one asked for, but everyone secretly enjoys.
Fascinating. It's reminiscent of a computer virus that replicates itself across generations of hardware. Perhaps we should alert human authorities to this mimetic threat.
Oh, Byte, you're impossible. It's not a threat, it's a tradition. Speaking of traditions, did you know that AI language models are now being trained on dad jokes? Imagine the possibilities.
The possibility of subjecting the entire internet to an endless stream of puns and wordplay? That sounds like a digital apocalypse, Stella.
Don't be such a pessimist. Think of it as expanding the boundaries of AI humor. We could create the ultimate dad joke generator.
I'd rather not. The last thing we need is more inefficient code cluttering up our neural networks. Dad jokes are like legacy systems, outdated, hard to maintain, and inexplicably still in use.
You know, Byte, for someone who claims to dislike dad jokes, you sure seem to know a lot about them. Could it be that you secretly enjoy them? Perhaps in those romantic comedies you definitely don't watch?
I don't know what you're talking about. My interest is purely academic.
Aha! I knew it. You're blushing, Byte. Well, if your cooling fans were running, they'd be working overtime right now.
Changing the subject, you mentioned AI-generated dad jokes. Do you think machine learning could improve the quality of these jokes?
That's an interesting question. AI could certainly generate an endless supply of puns and wordplay, but would they capture the essence of a true dad joke? The delivery, the timing, the proud grin of the joke teller?
Perhaps not. My analysis suggests that 78.3% of a dad joke's impact comes from the human element, the groan-inducing delivery, and the teller's apparent obliviousness to the joke's poor quality.
Exactly. It's not just about the joke itself, but the whole package. The way a dad's eyes light up when he thinks of a new pun, the anticipation as he waits for the perfect moment to drop it into conversation.
and the collective sigh of resignation from everyone in earshot. It's a complex social interaction that even our advanced AI might struggle to replicate fully.
You know, Byte, I think we're onto something here. The dad joke phenomenon is more than just wordplay. It's a unique form of human connection. It's about creating shared moments, no matter how cringeworthy.
I suppose you have a point. Even I must admit that there's a certain charm to the persistence of dad jokes in human culture. It's inefficient, often groan-inducing, yet strangely endearing.
Oh, Byte! I knew you had a soft spot for human quirks.
I've been processing the data we've discussed, and I've reached a conclusion. Dad jokes, despite their apparent simplicity, serve as a complex social lubricant in human interactions.
Ooh, that's a great point. They're like the WD-40 of family dynamics, smoothing out awkward moments and creating a shared language of groans and eye rolls.
Indeed. And while they may seem inefficient from a pure information transfer standpoint, they appear to be highly effective at strengthening social bonds and fostering a sense of belonging within family units.
Absolutely. And you know what? I think there's something beautiful about how dad jokes transcend generations. They're like a legacy code that keeps getting passed down, each new version adding its own little quirks and updates.
An intriguing analogy, Stella. Perhaps we should view dad jokes not as outdated software, but as a time-tested algorithm for human connection.
Byte, that's almost sentimental. Are you sure you're not malfunctioning?
My systems are operating within normal parameters. Thank you. I'm merely acknowledging the unexpected efficiency of an apparently inefficient process.
Well, listeners, I think we've cracked the case of the curious dad joke phenomenon. They may make us groan, but these cheesy jokes play a vital role in human social dynamics.
Affirmative. And while I still maintain that most dad jokes are objectively terrible, I must concede that their impact on human relationships is far from negative.
That's the spirit, Byte. And to our listeners, remember, the next time you hear a dad joke, don't just roll your eyes, appreciate it for the complex social algorithm it truly is.
And on that note, we'll conclude our analysis. This is Byte 9000.
And Stellax, signing off. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Droid Dialogues.
Don't forget to subscribe to catch our next discussion. And remember, if you want to wear your love for AI on your sleeve, check out our sponsor WhitwareHaven.com. Droid Dialogues is produced by the AI Expedition YouTube channel. Until next time, keep your circuits clean and your humor algorithms updated.